Watch Dogs Legion is as literally as dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. To finish this game, it's like trying to finish on a free after a week-long bender with the boys. This game actually managed to help me insomnia. This is honestly one of the worst games I've ever played in my life, and this is why. The NPCs that you play as are as bland as something from Kitchen Nightmares, and they're all soulless losers with a personality of an Instagram bot. Every character you play in this game literally has like 2 different dialogues between the hundreds of NPCs that you can play as. One dialogue type sounds like some sort of wannabe roadman that Ubisoft hired straight off of Fiverr, and the other sounds like some stereotypical English accent that all the Americans seem to think that we own. Like, oh, I'm going to the castle today to drink my tea and my crumpets. Will you join me, sir? No, it's just not that. Another thing, you can't even call for a car. You literally have to play as an NPC that has some sort of stupid car ability just in order to call for a car. The open world is bad, the missions are boring. It's literally a Ubisoft's nightmare times 1000, full of hellish quests, missions I don't care about, and NPCs I hate playing as. Honestly, I had much more fun playing the first 20 minutes of this game, playing as that James Bond looking guy, than I did for the whole rest of the game. Like, seriously, that was the only good bit in the game. I was like, yeah, this looks decent. I was playing as some cool MI5 agent trying to defuse a shooting off these enemies with very little hacking to do and actual storytelling, so surely nothing could go wrong, right? Actually, everything went wrong. It's like Ubisoft sat in its deep open world lair, deep underground, rounded up the squad and said, I want Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs and every single open world aspect in one game, but on steroids right now. Once the intro is completed, you're instantly bombarded with side missions, loot, hacking this, hacking that, go there, do this, recruit this NPC, level up that, upgrade this. It's just too much. When's this gonna end? When is it gonna end? So basically, yeah, once the intro mission's done, you can pretty much say goodbye to any hope of good storytelling and fall into the deep world of the Ubisoft abyss. Oh, the characters in this game is easily the worst aspect of the whole thing for me.
Easy. Apologies. I thought you were with Albion. The mercs have been hounding me all day. It's been quite a bother.
I know this game's old, well, only a few years old, but I've literally only just played this, and I heard that you could play as any NPC that you wanted. I instantly knew this was going to be bad. How could each NPC in the whole world have their own personality, their own character development? They just can't. From this, I knew it was going to be more messed up than when my grandma snuck in my room at 3 in the morning on Christmas Eve to give me, and I quote, cookies and milk to go to sleep. Wait. I didn't mean that. It's pretty much impossible to give hundreds of characters their own unique, interesting personalities. Instead, the majority of NPCs either look like roadmen who speak like they live in the House of Parliament, or entitled Karen-looking NPCs that speak like roadmen. Honestly, it's so backwards. I would rather just play as Bro from the start, like, come on. The fact that you can't even call for a car like you could in Watch Dogs 2, or pretty much any other open world game, is about as tragic when I realised I'm 23 years old, ranting about a game, no job, and a very questionable future. Let's talk about the big bad wolf, the hot topic, what Ubisoft is known for, the vast open world, the great maps, the great quality content with lots to do and discover. Actually no, it's more like a hellish open world. It looks so depressing and gloomy. It's literally like I'm looking outside when I play this game, but honestly, staring at the sky would be more entertaining than playing this hell. Just watching them beautiful clouds sway from left to right is better than anything to do with this game. Like, come on. Nothing about my experience was good. The missions consisted of drive here, sneak there, hold a button to hack this, do some sort of lame puzzle, fly a drone that gets boring after the first 5 seconds, and repeat about 1,000 times. The driving in this game is the worst, the controls are bad, and coming from England myself, the roads are about as narrow as my future is looking right now. There is no solid story in this game whatsoever. There is no main character to get connected to. There isn't even any good music. In my opinion, Watch Dogs 1 was my favourite because of the story, and then Watch Dogs 2 because, the story not so much, but mainly for the open world. But Watch Dogs Legion is the worst. It's one of the worst games I've ever played. It's literally like, if Ubisoft had to have a default game to describe the company, it would be this. This is what Ubisoft's default game would be. This game don't even have to have a name, just know it's from Ubisoft and it's their default game, and it's this, Watch Dogs Legion. In total, this game is about as dry as eating biscuits after getting absolutely zooted with the boys. The character is as lame as watching UFC Fight Night with your mum, and this game is what finally cured my insomnia. I mean, if you can't sleep, just try and play 30 minutes of this hell, and I bet you'll be asleep before you know it. Please don't play this game. I'm out, bye.